Hello everybody, welcome back. I know we usually don't do these kind of videos for Raz Speaks, but unfortunately we have to do that. So, on the recent release of 8.11, we got a very nice event, even though for some odd reason mine has some glitches such as, logins crashing randomly and no audio in the game. I'm hoping that these get addressed as soon as possible. But of course we got two new ships. Gorizia and the Puerto Rico. Now of course the new year event, it looks like it's going to be a fun thing to get, and you can work your way getting this new tier 10 ship. However, the way Wargaming has gone out of its way to tell everybody about this, well, it was done in a way that definitely feels very unprofessional, so let's get into that. First off, you have to get ship tokens to get this, which we already knew about from the previous videos from Flamu and Jingles. And of course there were some ways you can spend some premium points here. However, we saw it wasn't that expensive to get the blooms at launch, but now we see it's now $24 and $32 for the boosters, and that's not including another $10,000 for the third one. Now, you would say, okay, that's quite a bit of money, but that's probably for players who need to get actually, certain points to these tasks. Well, if you guys look at your tasks, yeah, not fun. Experience in carriers, 35,000. Potential damage with American, German, Pan-Asian cruisers, 47 million. But damage with American, British, and Italian battleships, 45 million. Base experience 550,000 American, Soviet, and European destroyers. Yeah, this is not good. Especially these are coming out in a few days, and you have to do these within X amount of time. So of course, Wargaming has had a major kick in the teeth in the Reddit community and the general public through every internet forum, from Twitter to Reddit to the Twitch stream that was yesterday, and I feel so sorry for you two out there who actually had to be sitting in front, playing, and dealing with the PR mess that is of the Puerto Rico event. You guys definitely did not want to be, I'm pretty sure by the end of that you did not feel very comfortable and did not want to show your faces for the next couple of days from the sheer fire from our community, and unfortunately, rightfully so, what has happened. You guys should have known that this was going to happen. Now, because there were two issues with this, guys. Number one, when we initially saw the event, it looked very feasible for most players to actually do it in a common practice, especially timing of hanging out on the holidays with family and kids and everything else in between. But unfortunately, because the way this was presented before, and no one notified us of how it's going to transpire at the release of the patch, how it's going to be shown in a completely different spectrum, everybody from the community contributors to the general public were beyond, didn't know or hear anything from it, and Wargaming felt it was just justified to make it feasibly impossible unless you're a serious hardcore player, or two, what we call a whale who spends the money left and right out of their pockets, like Bill Gates throwing left and right money everywhere from deep space exploration to everything else, and their projects with Microsoft to do it. So it's definitely has been a massive shitstorm, and I hate saying that I'm cursing, but unfortunately, Wargaming, you should have seen this coming before you released it, because now you're sitting here having to deal with this PR mess. Luckily though, we just recently got a new forum post from a friend of ours, Sub Octavian, and I wanted to actually read this out loud for those in work wanted to hear this and actually put my 2 cents to it. Hello, Commanders. In addition to the personal apology and a few replies in different threads, here's the official update on the Puerto Rico situation. Well, thank you for letting us know. Following yesterday's global release of the update, we wanted to say a few words about our New Year's activities. We know that many of you are upset, to put it mildly. Thank you for putting that in quotes. About the Puerto Rico event. In hindsight, it is clear that the communication about this event is rather poor, and as a result, we have created an expectation that the ship is going to be more accessible for general player base. We own that. Only hardcore players and a fair number of special signals and camouflages can be reasonably expected to attain Puerto Rico entirely for free. Of course, this affects many of you, because most players do not sustain that level of activity. Please accept our sincerest apologies. We failed to communicate the degree of dedication required, as a result, for some of you, ruined the Christmas spirit of the whole update. And rightfully so, Wargaming. You should be ashamed for this. This is an extremely grindy event. Oh, no kidding. You guys seen from multiple videos out there, from Jingles to Flamu to Notzer and everybody else who has posted a video about this project. And this is the exact reason why this new year we've dedicated to offer not one but 2 premium ships to cater to a different degree of activity and dedication, Puerto Rico and Gordizia. However, Wargaming, the way you set it up isn't really spot on. You might want to fix that. But again, we fully admit we failed to make it clear from the start, which raised players' expectations. Simply put, Gordizia should have been given more attention in presentation and organization of this event. No, that's not the right answer. I understand that you wanted to say it that way, but you kind of confuse it. What you should have said is, in the way you should have did this, is you had the update, you still show the dock, and you get yourself to earn your tier 10. But along the way, you get other premiums such as Gordizia for free, which you can also buy if you wish to skip with the money to get the stuff. However, you didn't explain to people that Gordizia is going to be the easier project and that Puerto Rico was going to be a different build altogether. Because with you sidelining that kind of information and presenting that Gordizia is just a side project along the way, you could have just given us a big warning that Gordizia is going to be an easier project to handle within it, which added more bonuses for players to keep playing, and just said if you're really going to go for the big guns, you go for the Puerto Rico. That's how you say it, because to me and to many other players, the way you presented it was, it's 2 separate things. They're really actually one entity mixed into the other, and you didn't really explain how this ship, Puerto Rico, is going to be a bloody nightmare for players to immediately try to get. We still believe in the event offers a wide selection of activities, bonuses, and items. A tier 7 premium ship and 4 reservable tier 6 ships, which I did see. I got most of them, I think. I have to double check again. Premium time, coal, steel, Santa gift containers for snowflakes, directives, ship stages, rewards, and daily shipments, as well as clan brawls and ring sprint, which is cool. I know. That alone in the update would have been perfectly fine. You could have just done that and ignored the Puerto Rico with the ship dock, and we wouldn't have complained. I still love the dock and the animations you did, but the way you set it up was completely beyond what it should have been. We have seen calculations to Puerto Rico to better understand the requirements. We really appreciate your efforts to help the community, but due to the rounded numbers and our client, they are not entirely accurate. So we want to share our core calculations how to get Puerto Rico. We absolutely understand that these will not turn your grind for Puerto Rico an easy one, but we still believe it's important to have a precise, clear information available. If you decide to go for it to get Puerto Rico for free, here's the following guidelines. And I've actually read these, but there is a link here, which I'm actually bringing up, and here you guys can look it up down below of the video. These are the actual writing of the apology and this drive file, And these are the steps in order to get it. If you want to do for free, 3, 2, and 1 booster. Now, I probably would recommend, guys, if you're really going to be, which probably is going to be for me, I'm probably going to say that the 2 boosters can be the reasonable one. Now you can see, here's the numbers per pay. And to get the ship. So, paid, 28, free. You can see that these are how many daily shipments. So on the 12th, or on the 13th, which is Friday, number 2, you should have the dry dock unlocked and have a total points. Now on Saturday and Sunday, you drop the paid boosters, 1 and 2. Then when it starts on Monday, you could start working on the unlocks for the 2. On Friday, you should have the 3rd one unlocked, the 4th one unlocked on Tuesday the 24th of December. On the 28th of Saturday, you should get the 5th researched and done. On the beginning of the new year, you should get your 6th one booster done. And on Monday, you should have your 7th booster unlocked. Once you guys do all that, your total points with the booster should be done. And you'll get your ship by the end of that actual Sunday. 12/1/2020. 12th of January. It's the only way you're going to probably get it. If you did the free, guys. Remember, guys, look. You see. No paid boosters. This is how much you have to actually go through. Remember, guys, it ends on that Sunday. So you have to pour as much as you can. And you have to get these boosters done as quickly as hell. Because there's your tokens. And you have to get those done immediately. But like I said, in summary to those points, basically if you buy 2 of them, 4th directive should be completed within 12 days of finishing the previous one. You should finish the first 13 daily missions and collect all rewards of your daily missions and spend your tokens as soon as possible. With that, you can get Puerto Rico with those 2 boosters. If you're buying 1 booster, you have to get the 6, and 6, if that should be fair, let's go to the 6th directive. Yeah, they're not going to be easy. I mean, I'll still go and do as many of these directives as I can because I like to try to get some of the stuff that they're giving, like coal here. But it is going to be quite the nasty experience for some players out there. But we'll see what happens. I want to actually post my video on this and my sum up. So basically sum out. I'm going to call you guys right now. Wargaming. I know I'm a small YouTuber and most people have never heard of me. I've been to your events. I've been playing this game for over 4 years. My grandfather served in World War II. My uncle served in the Navy as well. I would have been 3rd in the family serving in the United States Navy. And I enjoyed games since I was a kid. I played Halo when I was a kid. And this is the first like free-to-play game that I've actually went and said I champion because it's a lot of fun. It really makes players, if they're willing to grind, really good. And Wargaming knows that this game has been a very good PR plus for them. It has gotten many players to play from all different ages, and it's been a load of fun. But Wargaming, seriously, get your head out of the sand and wake up. And I'm being serious, wake up. You shot yourself in the foot big time again. He did this before when he did the Graf Zeppelin and Sir Foch incident with the tanks and the carrier of Graf Zeppelin when it was initially pushed out. He did a double whammy there. And I thought that was the most disgusting thing, and I thought with you guys resetting up your PR business between all 4 countries that your servers were in, that at least one of you guys would have at least checked the numbers before releasing this, or at least said something to us beforehand. At least giving us a warning to tell us. Because then, I think most players like me wouldn't been having such a high expectation to get it, like you said. And you admit that was your fault for not putting that expectation note in there. Rightfully so. But because you didn't inform anyone, including your community contributors, and us finding it around, you gave us a false sense of security, and you made it a very, very angry community. And you know it. You've already seen it, we all seen it ourselves, and the only people that you have to blame for it is yourselves. You made this holiday event almost as foul as somebody leaving milk in the refrigerator, and the only people that's going to be left to drink that nasty smelling milk is yourself. I hate to say it, but you guys really screwed the pooch on this one. I am not sorry for any PR mess you're dealing with right now, because it is your own fault. I didn't do this, nobody else did it but yourselves. And I hope that this is going to be the last time I ever have to make a video like this. I don't want to curse, I don't want to do that, even though there's many curse words I would love to say to you guys in a very extreme amount. But I'm going to be professional here, and I'm going to actually confirm my concerns in a more constructive way. Wargaming, I said it before, I'll say it again. They did screw it up, guys. And I think we all feel the pain. I do, though, understand that they wanted to make it a difficult project for players to get. Especially for something so big as a tier 10. But even so, you should have given more information to this.
Yeah, well, hey.
But that's it. I'm
really
going to talk
sorry.
about, because ain't nobody's got time for that. Thanks everybody for coming with this video. If you guys want to spread it around the campfire, your thoughts on this, write in comments. If you want to spread that video around, hell, write down anything else. I'll put the links to those 2 informations about the Puerto Rico and the PR mess with Sir Octavian's link in the description down below. As always, guys, take care. I'll see you all in the next one.